absolutely love a new bit of tech at the Fit Show, and Nicola is bringing it to the table with Bereco. So talk to me about what Frame Point is.
So Frame Point technology, we've introduced this. We're going live on the 10th of June for our approved installers, and it's a new bit of kit where you can quote and you can order Bereco timber windows, bespoke timber windows, traditional timber windows, live in a customer's house, 24/7, live pricing, live specification. It's absolutely fantastic. It de-skills, it takes all the stress out of being able to get a quote for timber windows, and if it's not on the system, you can't have it. So it's really made simple.
And actually a bit of a game changer, really, because I know that the first thing that I always want to know is how much is it going to cost? And that is it's a big deal, really. And with the world changing so much, people need to know these budgets, don't they?
Absolutely. Homeowners have a budget in mind. They don't know how much they want to spend. They've got an idea, but they don't quite know how much windows cost. Do they have UPVC? Do they have timber? Do they have aluminium? Again, there's so many options out there. This is really bringing to the table timber windows. It's a resurgence of timber. It's putting it in front of the homeowners, and it gives the live pricing in the house, and they can make a decision there and then.
Right, Chris, come here. I want you to show me how this works. So you've got your iPod there. Are you going to talk us through it, Nicola? How's Chris's?
Yes, so essentially, basically, it's just like sketching on a pad. So we all used to go into houses with a pad and a pen and sketch freely, and we're back to exactly that same simplicity. So we can literally kind of sketch any configuration of the window that we want to, just with our finger on an iPad like this. And when we're happy with the style, it's just kind of point and click. So we can kind of customize, for example, the size of the window, and then point and click to change, for example, the colour. So pick up one of Bereco's lovely London dust finishes, for example. Oh no, I don't like that. I'd rather have some oyster white sashes. That's great, but I don't want these leaded lights. I'd rather have some astragal square, something like this in the window. And as Nicholas said, crucially, pricing as we go, so able to customize, design these items in conjunction with the client and get the live price out immediately. With a piece of theatre as well, you know, so we're really engaging with the client, because as soon as we sketch like this in front of customers, the whole interaction kind of comes alight, really.
And they feel like they've got control, because I think sometimes it's quite overwhelming, actually. I love going and seeing and touching and being in an environment where you can actually be tactile, but actually some people feel quite overwhelmed by it. And to be able to feel like you're interacting with your own house, your own decisions.
Yeah, absolutely. And with the best will in the world also, and now in the capability to upsell, actually, by showing all these lovely options. You know, for example, our lovely range, for example, of handles that we've got here, where we can just kind of change to a lovely antique brass handle from a standard white one, and just see the effect of it straight away. You know, I need an opener up here as well with one of those handles on it. But I don't like them going around that way. I prefer them to go this way around, so we can configure those. Everything's possible, and we show it immediately and get sales.
And I also really like the fact that it's really clear with the pricing, because I think sometimes when you're being sold to as a customer, you do feel a little bit like maybe prices are being picked out sometimes. There are certain discounts that you haven't received or should have received, whatever. Whereas actually, if this is going and pricing as you go, I think it's quite an effective tool.
Sure. And the final piece of the jigsaw, or towards the end of the process anyway, client loves the window, you've designed it together, they obviously next want to see it imposed on their house. We can do that just by taking a photograph with our iPad if we're on site, or uploading one from our photo library, giving it a name, upload an image live, it pulls that image in, pulls it into the makeover tool here, and we have the window that we designed in our virtual showroom. We can move one over the other and just skew the window to fit, and instantly show the client how their new window looks in situ. And that's a great process when you're with clients. They're very excited at this point to see how the window looks, and to see it instantly on their elevation of their house. So.
Chris, Nicola, thank you so much. I love that, especially the house at the end. What a fantastic tool to be able to take in and to be able to sell. Brilliant. Good work.